Hello everyone, Wayne here from Think Management. Here on this channel we talk about all things success. Are you struggling with your mindset to get things done? Do you believe in yourself well enough to be successful in everything that you do? Today I'm going to share with you 3 simple resources that you can grow your mindset absolutely for free. I heard a statistic recently that said 1 out of every 10 people think about suicide. Now that is a staggering statistic to me, and even that statistic it hits home. I've had friends, I've had relatives even go down that route, and it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Now today, no matter if you're battling the suicide or you're battling depression or you're battling a lack of confidence, some people even battle speech anxiety to get in front of the camera. Sometimes you need a counselor. Sometimes you might even need therapy. Sometimes you might even need just a confidence booster to really give you that motivation. You know, that sharp kick in the rear end that you need to get back up off that mat again and try again. So today I want to share with you 3 simple tools that I use that is very, very good, and they're absolutely for free. And I'm going to include the links down below in the description. The first is a website. It's called onlinetherapy.com. And now I'll leave the website down below like I mentioned. Now online therapy is unique because you can sign up for free. They offer free therapy, free counseling sessions for speech anxiety in front of the camera, for anger management problems, for suicidal problems, for PTSD, for lack of confidence, for relationships, things like that. The point in me telling you that is there are free resources out there for you to use. One of the main things that people don't believe is that people are willing to help them. People are willing to invest in them. People want people to reach their fullest potential in life, and just these resources are very good. So I would encourage you, if that hits your heart right now, if you know someone out there that's really needing to hear this message, send them this video, send them this link. This is an incredible opportunity. I encourage each and every one of you, and you know who you are, that if you feel it in your heart led to just talk to someone, I encourage you to give it a try. It's absolutely free. The next resource in order to get your mind right that I use is a technique of journaling. Now I know some people automatically will say, nah, that's not for me. I'm not going to do that. It's a waste of time. Let me explain something to you from my perspective. I've studied many leaders over the years, from multi-millionaires to people that are just really starting out, to people that are really organized, to people that really just don't seem to have it all together. One of the things and the main repetitive ideas of people that have it together, people that really stick out and go further and beyond, is they have a journal. You know why? They write down their goals, they look at them constantly, and they know that I'm trying to reach that goal. That is something that's very, very important. Now, my journal, I'll show you my journal. You want to see my journal? So this is my journal here, and you can see, I'm going to open it up and I'm just going to give you just a brief insight. This thing is full. This thing is full on all kinds of ideas, all kinds of thoughts, all kinds of what I believe in and why I'm doing things. One of the major advantages of journaling that I've found is I find my why. I find why I get up and get in front of the camera. I find my why while I get up early in the morning and try to have several hours of work finished before my family gets up. My why, it's very easy for me because I found my why. My why is because I see my 2 young boys and I look at them and I'm teaching them every single day. A lesson that I teach my 3-year-old is when he's getting dressed every day, I tell him to step into greatness as he's putting his clothes on. Step into greatness. And I tell him that, and I tell him the exact reason why every day when we do that, literally every single day, is that I'm training him. I'm training his mind to expect greatness, to seek out greatness, and you can achieve greatness. And as a little bitty 3-year-old, one day when he watches this, he's going to be like, I remember my daddy telling me that. Well, that's why. He is my why. I want to show him that anything is possible. I want to show him and his little brother that they can reach their dreams. And I encourage you now, what is your why? Why are you trying to do what you're trying to do today? Are you trying to better yourself? Are you really trying to maybe improve your family's financial situation? What are you trying to do? Write down your why. I'll give you a resource that I use in Life by Whitney. She's a well-known journalist. She teaches you how to journal, and she gives you free courses to learn how to find your why. She's a great girl. I would encourage you to learn more about her story. It will move your heart. And I'm not going to give it away, but I'll give her link down below, and it will truly move your heart, and it will encourage you to find your why, because when you find your why, believe it or not, you find power in yourself. Next, I want to share with you 2 other resources on how you can grow your mind for free. Now you might say, well, Wayne, what do you mean? You have 2 books in your hand. How can I get that for free? Well, let me just go ahead and tell you right now. If you do not have an Audible account, you can sign up for an Audible account for free and get these 2 books. The information in these 2 books, as you can see, I've already had a lot of practice with this book here, as well as this book. The amount of resources and knowledge that you can gain will increase your mind. Let me just give you an example here. This book right here is John Maxwell, No Limits. And it says, blow the cap off your capacity. So let me ask you something. Do you have the right mindset to grow your mind? You might think, what do you mean? What does that mean? This is what I mean. You have to want to improve yourself before you can improve yourself. You have to want to reach higher levels in your life and succeed in greater factions before you can do it. Success doesn't come just natural. Success doesn't give itself to you. Nobody's going to say, here's you an envelope of success. No, you're going to have to earn it. You know, the greatest things in life are earned and not given. The greatest things in life are appreciated and not undervalued. So I just want to share something just briefly out of this book with you. Once again, if you're right now at the time of shooting this video, if you just bought this book off of Amazon, it's around $9. Now I will give you just a brief insight on, for instance, why I love this book. And it's 9 principles of highly productive people. And you think about growing your mindset and being productive, and just the first topic is visualize the perfect outcome. Why? Because this book teaches you to expect success, expect greatness, and reach and achieve greatness. You must believe in yourself before others can believe in you. It is so simple, but yet it's so hard. Trust me, it's hard for me. You know, I know it's hard for you. You know, share in the comments down below. Is this hard for you? Has anyone ever talked to you like this and explained this to you in just such hopefully a simple way? Because you must expect it to receive it. And then the next book, once again, let me just remind you, it is free with an Audible subscription, an Audible Trial. And all these resources are free. And this is the Leadership Handbook by John Maxwell as well. 26 critical lessons of every leader. And then you can see in this book, and one of the greatest lessons in this book, now there are a lot of them, and I've recommended this book to several of my friends over the years, and I've given it away multiple times, more than I can remember. And in this book itself, one of the main topics in this is, if you can't lead yourself, you can't lead others. Now, how do you lead yourself? Let's just talk a minute about that. You know, if you're leading yourself, you're pushing yourself for greatness. You're pushing your mindset to want to be great. You are pushing yourself beyond limits that you never thought were possible so that you can be great. Greatness is not given. Success is not given. Do you see a theme here? And then one of the other topics in this book that I'll just share with you is actions versus intentions. Let me say that again. actions versus intentions. Do you know strategy in your life is intentional? Do you know wanting to improve and better yourself is intentional? Now, you have to make an action, but if you're intentional about what actions you make, you can grow faster. If you're wanting to, say, ski the tallest slope in the world, would you practice running in the valleys? Or would you practice on the small slopes, the medium slopes, and then reach up to the largest slope? You would be intentional about your training so that you can reach that highest pinnacle and that highest slope. It is the same way with your mindset. It is the same way with your development, your growth, your want, your mind, yourself. Well, I hope you have found value in today's video. Once again, these 3 items, the books by John Maxwell, the Leadership Handbook and No Limits, blow the cap off of your capacity. Letters by Whitney, or Life by Whitney, and onlinetherapy.com are free resources that you can use to grow your mindset. Now, I will link the playlist down below on confidence, on motivation, on building your self-assurance and knowing who you are and why you are special and wonderfully made. I will link that playlist down below so that you can check those videos out as well. Once again, this is Wayne from Think Management, and I'll see you soon. You have a great day.